What's going on, lads? It's Billy the Kid here, and I hope you're having a great day. Now today's video is going to be another episode of Battlefield 3 Weapon Overview. Now in the previous episode you lads voted for the M240 Bravo light machine gun, so today's episode is going to be about that weapon, so I hope you enjoy. And let's get on with today's episode. So the M240 Bravo is an American version of the FN Mag. The Mag standing for General Purpose Machine Gun that was built by Fabrique Nationale of Belgium way back in the 1950s. So like I said, in the mid 1950s, Fabrique Nationale, the Belgian weapons maker, they were famous for other weapons like the FN FAL, the FN 2000, the FN P90, many others. They began their work on a new general purpose machine gun to replace all the old World War II, World War I, all these old outdated machine guns that had been around since that time. So they began work on a new design. Now when production of the FN Mag began in 1958, it proved to be very excellent. It was loved by the troops who used it. They loved it for being very reliable, very sturdy. Its rate of fire was very good, and it was basically very easy to maintain. That was one thing the soldiers loved about it. Now the best thing about the FN Mag is its ability to be converted into multiple variants. So you have your light machine gun version, you have a medium machine gun version that could be put on a tripod and a telescopic sight. It can be used as a vehicle mounted or a coax machine gun for helicopters, tanks, other vehicles and so on. So that was another best thing about the FN Mag. You could make it into any other version of a machine gun that you wanted. Now in 1997 the US Army selected a modernized FN Mag to replace the M60 machine gun that had been in service since what, the Vietnam War, probably the early to mid 1960s I think was when the M60 came into service. Even though at the time there was a competition between a much more modernized M60, I believe it's the one in BF3 called the E3 model, or this modernized FN Mag, and the US Army selected the FN Mag instead of the M60, the modernized M60. And they gave this new modernized FN Mag the designation M240B. Now the M240B, it fires a 7.62 by 51mm NATO round and has a high rate of fire of 650 rounds a minute. Now it's seen a lot of service with US forces from Iraq to Afghanistan, and the soldiers say they love it. They love its rate of fire and its ability to put out a lot of suppressing fire in an ambush type of situation. Now the FN Mag is seen as one of the best GPMGs that money can buy out there, and its popularity has caused it to be adopted by many countries around the world, and it's more likely it's going to stay that way for a long time to come until they find something to replace it with. So lads, that is today's episode of Battlefield 3 Weapon Overview. I hope you enjoyed it. Now the next and final episode of Battlefield 3 Weapon Overview, the weapons that are going to be selectable are going to be the M416, the AKS-74U, the RPG-7, the AEK-971, or the Claymore. So why is the next episode the last episode of Battlefield 3 Weapon Overview, you ask? Well, it's primarily because many of the weapons that are going to be in BF4, well actually I should say some of the weapons that are going to be in BF4 are ones that are already in BF3, namely like the M416, the M16, AEK and so on. But there's many new weapons for BF4 that I'm really excited about doing an overview. So this next episode is going to be the last one, and then I'm going to start work on all these new weapons that I've yet to encounter in a video game before, and I'm really interested in doing research for it. So I really want to get working on that series when BF4 comes out very soon. So sadly the next episode is going to be the last episode, but I'm sure you lads have enjoyed the series, and I'm sure many others are going to enjoy the next series that's going to be on BF4 Battlefield 4 Weapon Overview. So lads, go ahead and check the description. You'll be able to vote for your weapon for the last episode of Battlefield 3 Weapon Overview. Thank you lads for watching. This is Billy the Kid, and I'll see you again, lads.